everybody, this is Jen with Caketastic Cakes, and this is a quick little look at a princess cake I made recently, and I'm going to show you how to do it now. It's real simple. There's not a lot to this princess cake. I start out with an 8-inch cake. I covered my cake plate, as you saw, in powdered sugar, and that just helps so that when the fondant is laid over top of it, it won't stick to the cake plate. I just, find it worthwhile. It makes my life a little bit easier. So once you have it covered up, tuck down the edges. I use just some light pink pre-made fondant, but of course any color you want, will work. I trim off the extra, remove it, and then of course you gotta smooth down your sides. I'm using my fondant paddle there. Make it all look nice and neat. Now I have this mold that I got. I picked it up at Walmart, I think it was, and it makes a beaded chain. I did that around the bottom of the cake. If you don't have this mold, you don't need it. You can just go get some candy pearls somewhere and just make a ring of those around the bottom of the cake, and that will work just as well. Might even work a little bit better, honestly, because they didn't add any pearl dust or anything to the pearl chain I was making, which maybe I should have. I don't know. So yeah, encircle the whole darn cake in some pearls, and then I'm going to do the little swags at the top. I'm going to use some gum paste for this, and I've tried doing it with fondant before, and it's so thick and heavy that it just, I don't know, it just made it stick out far from the cake. It made it really kind of heavy. It was hard to get it to stay into place because I just want it around the top of the cake. So if you use gum paste, it's lighter. You can roll it a whole lot thinner, and it'll hold its shape. I'm holding it in place with a couple pieces of dried spaghetti just until it's set up. I made a few bows. Again, these are out of gum paste. I just made a rectangle, folded it so that the two pieces touched in the center, flip it over, and then pinched. And that was it. Just pinch gently so that you kind of control the way that the crease is going to form. I put two indentations, one on each side, and I did that using the back of my paintbrush. I paint a little bit of water into the center and then placed a little gum paste heart that I had cut out and stick those between your little swags. And I stick everything in the fridge, keeps going in the fridge. And in the summertime, I know cakes get sweaty. Sometimes it sucks and sometimes it still works out, but there you go. So yeah, so that's the cake. This is a crown I made, again, because it's summertime. You might not want to do this, honestly, but I used gum paste, rolled out just long, thick, like Play-Doh factory style noodles here, and made a heart, made some loop-de-loos on either side, and then just made very fancy letter S's. That's all it is just fancy letter S's. When I had the overall design proper, I used water to hold the pieces together, and then as you can see, I laid them over a round recycled container. I did wash it, don't worry, and I also covered it with a piece of paper towel, and I let it dry that way. So now when the gum paste set, it's set up in a curved crown position. I took it off when it was nice and firm, painted it with some gold dust, edible gold dust shimmer stuff, and if it's going to be too hot or humid or you have concerns, just go to the store and buy like a little toy crown to stick on top because you don't need this thing falling apart on you. But if it stays together, you can put it on and you have a super easy and super cute princess cake. And before you go, please consider liking and subscribing because it really does help me out. So thank you very much for watching. Please check out my many other videos I have. I have a whole lot of them out there. And thanks again for watching Caketastic Cakes.